well, that's a bit loud, but, well, we're going to make the US an empire, but not for the US. For possibly either great person or the worst person in the world. Well, he's still better than Ayato is, but that's besides the point. It's not a good leader. It's better than the leader of this country, and this country, and this country, and this country. But, like, that's not a high bar to beat. And while they invade Canada, maybe they can get beat up with hockey sticks. Oh, wait, America beat Canada up with hockey sticks. Now, that's depressing. Yes, that's depressing. That's why America is going to beat them up. America, the worst nation on the world, potentially, or the best nation on the world. Depends on if you have $1 billion or if you're poor. Yeah. If you're rich, the US still isn't that great of a country. But let's get to it and take over the best country in the world. Because if you can't join him, you might as annex him. If you can't beat him, annex him. Now, with Donald Trump invading, Donald Trump's like, this is the greatest day in American history. And the crazy Albertans are like, you know what? He's right. Let's leave Canada. We hate Canada. Oh, wait, that's our entire personality. Hating Canada and voting conservative. Yes, probably not a good joke. But they take over southern Ontario, and then they take over Ottawa, and then they're like, let's take over Quebec. Yeah, let's be honest, it's basically Quebec. The rest is basically Newfoundland, let's be honest. And well, America's won the war, and Canada is angry. Well, Canadians aren't the worst. I mean, how come Germans discovered so much crazy math stuff? Like, are they secretly, like, still at war? Like, make it make sense. And well, they come in from the north. And well, I don't think this is good. As a Canadian, if America attacks, I can just say for sure, there's nothing we can do. We're in trouble. Except the Inuits, because they can just wait till the Americans freeze. Well, not the best joke, but anyways. Let's make fun of Nova Scotia. Oh yeah, that's where Scotland got bankrupt and had to join England. 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 That's my opinion on England. Yeah, I don't like England. Even though England's not a bad country, it's better than North Korea. But let's be honest, Ireland is 100 times better than England. And Northern Ireland should join Ireland. I don't think that's the best idea, but who cares? As the Americans invade the Arctic, they freeze to death. But you know what? Trump says nobody's died. Yeah, they all froze to death. Maybe they're still alive and not cremated. I hope they're not cremated. That wouldn't be good. With Canada being like, well, we're out. And then the Arctic air comes and is like, Canada, did you not wait for me? What were you doing in Russia? Huh? Yeah. I'm having a fight with the weather. Guys, I might not be mentally sane. Well, I guess then again, I'm doing engineering, so I guess that's 100% true. But let's forget about how I'm psychotic, and secretly mentally ill, and secretly a psychopath. Actually, I'm not that one. Or am I? Yeah, I had to say that. Everybody knows I'm not. Well, unless you don't know me, in case you're probably watching this video, and you're like, that person, I don't even know if he exists. Where does he actually live? Well, I won't tell you the city. You'll have to just guess. There's only like, yeah. A lot of cities you can guess. A Canadian city. That's your only hint. And well, now let's go check over somewhere else. Well, so they decide, yeah, this is a great idea. This is the greatest idea in the history of the world. No one has ever done something greater. And you might be saying, is somebody getting invaded? Yeah, Iran is. And you're like, how? How does that work? You're like, that's impossible. Well, technically it is. But what do we do with mountains? Yeah, we blow them up. That's what America does. They blow everything up. And they still manage to lose. And Trump's like, we will beat Iran. Yes, Trump, dream on. That was the stupidest decision you could have made. Like, what's next? Invade Afghanistan again? Vietnam? China? Yeah. No, their plan just to replace the governments with the government. And they take over this area and like, any flats left? We're like, nope. And they're like, well, I got an idea. And they blow the mountains up. Please tell me they didn't use nukes. Okay, they didn't. Well, that would make my series channel useless. And yes, I skipped 4 weeks of recording, so you guys better love this video. Love it or list it. Also, I got 3 months of comments to answer to. So yeah, I'm sorry. But at least, and Iran is starting to collapse. And then their crazy leader, yeah, he looks crazy, he sounds crazy, he is crazy. And against a crazy leader. You know what this Iran war lately is? A crazy leader against a crazy leader with a crazy leader against a crazy leader. 2 crazies versus 2 crazies. Now that's what I call equal. Equal sides. You can never let one person fight alone. It's the rules. If you see somebody struggling in a fight and it's 2 against them, you join it. Yes, I'm the lawmaker now. As he claims to be a Christian, but I'm pretty sure the Pope said not to invade places, but then again, America doesn't follow the Pope because they don't understand that Catholicism is the greatest thing ever. Yeah, just don't ask them what they did between the Roman Empire and 1700. Just don't. Please don't. It won't look good. Yes, you always need to hide the bad stuff you did. Like, just don't look at the Muslim conquests of North Africa. Just don't. But Ethiopia was like, yeah, I did it free, and I'm good. I'm free and great. I'm Ethiopia. Yeah, Ethiopia, I don't think I care. And Israel, are you really the ones in charge of this empire? Is that conspiracy theories? But then again, they say you own the media, but you kind of lost it. So if that's the case, are you trying to sabotage yourself? Yes. Israel, okay, made fun of America, Iran, Israel, China, India, Russia, Turkey. I basically make fun of every nation on earth, except Canada. Well, kinda true. I sometimes make fun of this area, because it's pathetic on some days. Well, as Iran falls, the leader of Iran is like, how did this happen? Where did the Zagros Mountains go? And also, why is it raining? Yeah, it's raining now. Not really, not actually. It just would be funny if it was. And they have oil. And you know what? Oil is great. Make oil great again. Oh, wait, now we're using Trump slogans. Ugh. Or is it great? Am I the greatest? And then they get hungry for oil. They're like, Iraq, Syria, and they eat Israel. Yep, they ate Israel. And the Gulf states are like, you can't invade everybody for their oil. That's crazy. Well, Algeria, Morocco, Western Sahara, allegedly. Oh my god, I can't even say that right. Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, the rest of the Gulf nations are like, what the beep? And Turkey's like, I swear I'm not sponsoring terrorists. I swear. And yes, the PKK is definitely a terrorist group. No, it's not. But let's besides that. Or is it? Well, then again, they say the Armenian genocide never happened, but we all know they did it. Yes, Turkey, we're not your friend. Or are we? Now, this is what would happen if a madman actually knew how to run the world. When's the last time a madman won? The Napoleonic Wars, because Napoleon lost, and the madmen win. Oh. Maybe the Gulf War. Oh, yeah. The crazy guy lost, and the crazy guy won. You know why? Because it's 2 different people. You know why MacBooks are painful? Because they just are. Let's just be honest. If we were honest, we would all agree. Meanwhile, recording on one. Yeah. Top 10 favorite travel. I only got 192 countries left to visit. Yeah, do you think that's accomplishable? With the 51st state starting to invade everywhere. Oh. Yes, Israel. That should be the 51st state, according to the mass media, crazy people who run around. Honestly, I prefer Ukraine, but that's besides the point. Make Kurdistan again. Kurdistan would be a great nation. Ever I scared of them. And how did the whole Middle East join them? I don't know. And North Africa. And then Turkey's just like, yeah, we're not doing anything. With Iran striking NATO because they're run by a bunch of cowards, but that's besides the point. And America is attacking everyone because they're also run by a bunch of cowards. And yes, all these nations are run by cowards. The only nation not run by cowards is nowhere. Yep, and they invade. Well, it goes pretty well at first, initially. And it continues going good as they get all the way to here. Yes, why'd they do this? Who knows? I don't know what the point of that was. With them taking Rabat and Morocco falls. Well, the speed at which they advance speeds up. With them getting moved across like this. As they steamroll North Africa. With the world being shocked. How did they do that? Who knows? And well, the front line continues. And well, they took over the Middle East. Let's see, do they make good borders or not? No, they don't. And why don't they make good borders, you might ask? Because it's Americans. Well, I'm kicking every out of these because it's America now. With the greatest puppet being made. I guess that's where they get oil secretly. And they make it a war zone because how do you control a place if you don't make them fight? Britain and Ireland. But, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I kind of like these borders. That's a joke. With the 51st state annexing all the Middle East. Oh, that's not what they were supposed to do. Yeah, see, people don't listen. Well, they can't be as bad as me at Python. And well. Let's just wait till the full Middle East is annexed. I should just stop the video and edit it from here. You know what? You know what? Let's just continue. Terrorizing the world. And well, China's like, well, I did not see this one coming. As greater Israel, America's made. Yeah, sometimes names are confusing. No, I'm kidding. With Europe fearing them and saying, here you go, Greenland. The Greenlanders are like, hey, why do you sacrifice me? That's not very great of you. We don't care about you. We never did. Oof. In Iceland, you can go join them. Great. If you can't join them, if you can't beat them, join them, I guess. But let's invade the narco-terrorists. You know where narco-terrorists are? Do. You know where else they are? Yes. The definition might have been slightly altered. Yes, this is a big area to invade. South America is nice. With them all realizing it's win or not. But they always lie, so who knows? Maybe they don't control anything. What if countries don't exist? And they just claim it doesn't make more money? Yes, let's just make the worst idea ever and hope it's not true. Yes, they annex all of South America. And they deport everyone in these lands to even further South America. Oh, that's a weird way of saying it. What about North America? Or South America? That's what I call it. Why did they call it North and South America? Like, you just were like, what should we call it? South America and North America. Well, some people call it Americas, which I think is less accurate because there is a tectonic plate boundary. Unlike Europe and Asia, what's the difference? Nothing. But then again, the Darien Gap is a fun place. And China being like, yeah, I don't want to mess with this thing. Russia being like, yeah, let's not mess with this one. And let's use them to get Ukraine. And he's like, you can have it, Russia. You're such a great friend, Putin. But, like, look at the Trumpire. Yes, we call it the Trumpire. You know why? Because Trump made an empire. And please say don't take my plans and actually make them in action. Because the world might be in trouble. But don't blame me if he does. Like, I have no control over him. He doesn't even know my YouTube channel exists. Well, again, he did some stuff I said to do. Maybe I should teach Putin how to invade Ukraine. Yo, Putin. Yeah. Yes, that doesn't sound that great. Putin, you should put 3 million troops into Ukraine. Guys, he's not going to do that. We're sure. 10. But that's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, comment. Wild Mapper out and on Billy subscribe. Bye, guys.